I just thought it was time to kind of step away and take my career in the direction that I wanted to go. And I decided that, you know, working closely with my dad was a good idea. I mean, my dad and I get on really well, and we both have similar ideas about, you know, about what I want to do with my life and what I want to do with my career. And you know, I do kind of want to take it in a slightly different direction to other MMA fighters and things like that. And I think that, you know, Warrior Promotions do a great job with the fighters that they've got. I just feel that I would be better, myself and my dad would be better at catering to the needs of my career. I think that's all it is. I mean, you know, I have nothing bad to say against Warrior Promotions. I just felt like it was time to take myself in a different direction. You know, I got my website rebuilt and I've relaunched that, and that's got, you know, a lot more content to it, and that's been updated more. And you know, I've pulled in a few different things. You know, I've started. I've bought a new car, and I'm gonna start drag racing that, and you know, I just trying different things, and you know, there are just a lot of things I enjoy, which I would like to explore a little more. And because the position I'm in with mixed martial arts, it gives me benefits. You know, it allows me to step into different areas of society, and you know, and people will treat me slightly different. You know, it's like if I go to a drag race, I'm not going as a spectator. I can go and I can be a person. I can be you know, I can be a part of it a little more. You know what I mean? My success in MMA is opening doors for me in other areas of my life. You know, you can look at a lot of fighters, and there's a lot of, you know, particularly boxing, because it's, you know, it's a lot of a well established sport. I think there are a lot of boxers that when they retire, they really don't know what to do with themselves, and they have a lot of psychological problems and stuff. And I think people become dependent on that structure and on that lifestyle and on you know, on the attention that they get for it. And you know, and I think this is why a lot of fighters don't retire when they should. You know, even the greats like Muhammad Ali, you know, he should have retired before he did. And you know, there's a lot of fighters that, like, you know, Mike Tyson. A lot of fighters, great fighters, follow in the footsteps. You know, they get to a point where they're on top. They have a few fights, and then, you know, it slips away from them a little bit, but they just can't give it up. They can't let go of it. And I think it'll be difficult. It'll be difficult for me when I decide to call it a day. I'm just hoping to, you know, with the other areas of my life that I'm exploring at the moment, I just hope that I've got enough to kind of, you know, keep me entertained and keep me interested without wanting to kind of go back to fighting when it's passed me by.